Today, we are going to try an experiment that I've wanted to do for a while. I'm going to do this in what I consider a fairly interesting manner because this is something I have wanted to do for a while. And it has to do with time lapse. So we're going to do rust removal. This is a little cast iron skillet. It says let it snow. Looks like it's for a chocolate chip cookie or something. I found this in some of my brother's stuff, and this is small enough that I thought this would be a great opportunity to give this a shot. I have a car charger, 12 volt or 6 volt. I'm gonna do it with 12. I have washing soda, not baking soda, washing soda, which is actually sodium carbonate and not sodium bicarbonate. I have a sacrificial piece of steel to submerge in the water, or partially submerge. I mean, it's only going to go in so far. And I have a clock. This is going to be the fun part. I've always wanted to do time lapse with a clock, and so I can. I am positioned to do so. This clock hung on the wall in my childhood home kitchen, and we found this. I had forgotten about it. We found this when we were going through some of my brother's stuff, and I thought this would be I snatched it up. Thought this would be a good opportunity to put it to use. So I have the clock, I have the rusty cast iron, I have the laundry soda, which is sodium carbonate, I have a sacrificial piece of steel, and a 12 volt battery charger. I need some water. Okay, so the way this works is I'm going to submerge, or mostly submerge, the cast iron skillet. I did not clean it up. I did not use a wire brush on it. I just roughly only brushed away the dirt. I can actually lay this down in there, but I didn't know if I could have used less water. I may still, no, I'm not going to do that. Make sure it doesn't fall. I'm going to use a piece of wire just to hold it up. And that is copper, but it still has the jacket on it, so it's not contributing. And all accounts say add some laundry soda. I don't say how much. I'm going to add that much, about a tablespoon or so. Set that out of the way. I'll put a little bit more water in here. I want to get as much of that handle as I can. I'm going to give this a little stir. Not all of it's dissolved, but that's fine. And then there's other junk coming off of this piece of steel. One of the reasons for doing this experiment, besides the fact that it's just fun in concept, is that we have several cast iron pieces, legacy, vintage stuff of all varieties that I would like to rejuvenate, revive, that I would like to restore. The cast iron I'd like to make useful. Okay, so we take the negative and attach it to the cast iron, the thing that we want to remove the rust from, and then we put the positive on the thing we want to attract the rust to. Now I think this battery charger works. We'll find out here in a second. It's set to 12 volts. Not that you need to be able to read that, but 12 volts is on that side, 6 volts is on this side. We've got the clock. So I have the light placed. You can see the clock nicely. You can see the cast iron. Now when I plug up the car charger, it should start to bubble. And once it starts to bubble, you can watch this. I will pause to change modes to go into time lapse. All right. Oh, yes, and this is electricity, and this is water, and these things are bad. This is 12 volt. It's not like I'm taking an extension cord and putting it into the water. This is 12 volt in water. 12 volt typically just burns versus electrocutes you. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. All right. The battery charger is humming. Zero. Oh, I can see bubbles forming on the edge. Right there. And along the bottom ridge. Alright, so let's put this in a time lapse now. This process is called electrolysis. We're using sodium carbonate, which is washing soda, as a way to assist in removing the rust. So using electricity, we're converting the rust, the iron oxide, into a brush-off residue by creating a conductive electrolyte solution. This is where I realize that I don't have a good connection on the skillet, so I wiggle the connector and watch what happens. The sacrificial steel is acting as an anode, and the rusty, in this case cast iron skillet, is acting as a cathode, which is the negative. And so we do use a tablespoon, per the instructions that I'm reading, of washing soda per gallon of water, and this bucket happens to be about 2 gallons. That's why I added some more a little bit later. And so by connecting the rusty part to the negative terminal and the steel to the positive, do not allow the metals to touch. That would be bad. The rust is not jumping from the cast iron to the sacrificial piece of steel, but it is loosening up and it is falling off into the water. Additionally, we have some essentially oxidation happening to the sacrificial piece of steel, and I should have cleaned it because it's getting some gunk on it too. The clock is wrong. It's actually 5:42 instead of 4:30, so this may be one of the reasons why we quit using it. But you can see that some stuff has happened. I came over to stir it up because, wow, there's just so much foam. And when I stirred it up, all this stuff came off of this guy and just clouded up the water. That was not our big woohoo. This is our big woohoo. Let's see. Grab this and give it a shimmy shake. And it doesn't look great, although it's starting to look pretty good around the outside. I like to look at the before pictures to see this stuff. The big hip. Ooh. That looks pretty good. That's just a piece of leftover wire with the sheathing still on it. And so this ran for about 2 hours versus 3. So what I'll do is I'll come back tomorrow. No, I won't. I'll come back at some point and continue this without doing too much of the work manually here. I'm just curious to see how much of this stuff flakes off. Like I said, I did no prep. I did not scrub anything. I did not remove anything. And this is only, I mean, this is like scratching yourself with a pencil or something. It's not that abrasive. There, that's what you want to see, is where it turns black. You can see the contrast between the dark black and this gray. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to set this out, dry it off, or hang it up, let it dry. We'll come back and give this a shot. I wanted to try to capture the amount of rust and silt settled to the bottom. It looks pretty good, or looking pretty good. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.